Alright, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Therapy, where I rant and you guys act as my anonymous therapist, which I'm not paying, so thank you guys for that free labor. In today's episode, in this essay, I will. Just kidding. Today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about fitting in. And what does that even mean? Like, to fit into, life, social groups, the people around you, society, like, that whole thing. Because that can be, like, a pretty difficult thing. So, yeah, let's just jump right into it. I guess normally I have, 3 minutes where I just, talk about the subject without really doing anything. But today, we're gonna get right into it. So, yeah, fitting in. As usual, let's just start by defining what I mean by fitting in. What do we mean when we say, when 13-year-olds are like, I don't fit in, what do I do? I think fitting in is basically just, trying... Oh my god, my computer has really been, dying recently, so I think I need to get a new one. But let's turn down some settings real quick. Alright, we're back. I adjusted the settings. I have no idea if this video is actually smoother, but we'll just roll with it. I seem to have technical difficulties every time I make one of these videos. But yeah, fitting in. I think fitting in, when we talk about that, we're just saying we want to like the normal things that people like. We want to do the normal things that people do. We want to look and dress like the normal way that people dress, and just generally be accepted by others. Yeah, I think this is a pretty pressing concern in adolescence, because you're finding out who you are and what are the things you like and don't like, but you're also you don't have the confidence yet to just be yeah, I like I don't know, I like eating sriracha straight from the bottle, and if you think that's weird, go fuck yourself. Which I think is something as an adult, you realize oh shit, everyone does weird shit, so I should just like my own weird shit and be confident in that. But as an adolescent, you don't have that thought yet, so you think to yourself, oh fuck, I'm the only person who does weird stuff, so I need to change that, otherwise people are gonna shun me and I'm not gonna have any friends. I think that's part of it. And yeah, I guess fitting in, so yeah, fitting in could be, oh, if everyone likes action movies, I'm gonna like action movies. Or if everyone dresses certain, everyone's dressing with Aeropostale, which was the official, apparently this official shirt that everyone wore in middle school. You're oh shit, I gotta wear this shit, otherwise I'm gonna be weird. So I think that's what we try to do when we fit in. And I think fitting in, yeah, and then it's sort of boils down to the question of oh, why do we even want to fit in? I think people want to fit in, like I said, it's so you're not shunned by your peers. So if you don't fit in, kids can be especially mean. So if you don't fit in, you can get pretty viciously bullied and mocked. I'm trying to think of something that I didn't really fit in with. I don't know. Kids will roast you for literally any reason. If you have a mole on your face, kids will be "Oh, what's up, mole face?" Or if you're not white, you'll be "Oh, what's up, insert race here? You the insert race here type of dude." So I had my fair share of that growing up. Yeah, just literally anything. In my school, there were some dudes who like to dance, and because our society has made dancing to be this feminine thing, people be oh, those are the dancing dudes. That's so weird. Just literally anything. And so literally anything kids will bully you for. And I think as a kid, you also think to yourself that fitting in is going to make it easier to find friends. If you're just the most generic dude who likes the most generic stuff, if you like Transformers and you like cars and you like just normal stuff, you'll fit in. Or I guess the equivalent for girls would be I don't know, if you like makeup and clothes, then you're gonna fit in. Right? Those are the stereotypical things. Please don't cancel me for like saying these things. Like these are the normal things. Like what's the fancy word? Heteronormative things that people do. Okay, please don't cancel me for just saying them. Jesus Christ. Side note, like, what is up with canceling? I may have to do a whole video on that, but like, I feel like literally everything I say nowadays has to be qualified with like, oh, but like I didn't mean it like that. Like I literally feel like I can't call people dude because like dude is like a guy thing. So it's like if I call people dude, I'm like, dude, but I respect your pronouns and like, you know, I'm not saying you are a man. It's like, can everyone please calm down so I don't have to, you know, do this anymore? But anyway, back to the point. Yeah, if it's easier, people feel like it's easier to make friends if you're just like, if you just fit in and you're just a normal person, which I feel like is actually counterintuitive because like as an adult you realize that like some of the strongest bonds you can form with people are over like the weird things you like and like the kind of like, you know, quirky XD things that you enjoy doing. So like if you enjoy juggling, that's like a weird thing, but like you can find a really passionate community of jugglers. Or yeah, like I said, like with dance, if you like dance, you can find a really passionate community of dancers. I think it's very hard to find like a passionate community of people who love Transformers or like action movies. I mean, that's not true. People are passionate about those things, but like when it's like a very generic thing, you know, that can help because there's like a lot of people who like that thing. So you've got, you know, a greater net to find people to be friends with. But the passion, it can be harder to find people who are as passionate about like a super common thing, right? Because if you find people who are passionate about a niche thing, by virtue of it not being like a super common thing, people will be like really excited when they find other people who enjoy their niche thing. So yeah, that's that. I think those are the main reasons we want to fit in. We don't want to be bullied. We want to make friends. What else? I mean, it's just like a societal thing. Like there's a lot of societal pressure to do that. Like even beyond like bullying, right? Like you could be like literally outcasted from society if like, I don't know, if you're like gay or something. Like that's not really like an interest, but like that's something that doesn't like fit in, quote unquote, with like what our society has like deemed to be normal for a really long time. And like that can be really scary to be like, hey, I'm gay, and then like people are like, oh, like we're totally gonna ostracize you from society now, which is what happened for like a majority of history and was like really fucked up. So like there's also that fear, you know, that goes beyond bullying. It's like, whoa, it's like if I am not normal, if I got a screw loose, like they might lock me up and like throw away the key, and like no one wants that happen to them. So there's that as well. There's like a real like, you know, there's a real like pressure and like need to survive. Like fitting in at some point is also about like survival, right? Because like it's true, like if you are too weird, if like you're actually like a psychopath or a sociopath, like there's a chance like you'll get locked up because like you don't fit, like you can't fit into the society that we've constructed. Even though like, I don't know, like a sociopath, like I feel like a society of sociopaths could work, right? Because they've just defined like a different code of life. Like the code that we, like literally like the reason sociopaths don't fit into our society is because they don't fit into like our man-made definition of like what is normal. But like normal, like I said, is like a man-made definition. Like it's not like there's like a biological determinant of what is normal. There's like, there may be a biological thing as like what is more common, but like who's to say that what's the most common is the most normal, you know what I mean? That's a huge digression, but like yeah, like fitting in is a matter of survival at some point. Like you don't want to be too weird where like, I don't know, you're like, I don't even want to say it. Like you're like, I don't know, like eating people's like flowers from their like flower beds and breaking and entering into their house. Like that's weird. So you're probably going to get locked up if you do that. But yeah, so you do want to fit in, you know, if you have the urge to like break and enter into people's houses and like eat their food, like please resist that urge and fit in to the mold of not doing that. But like, yeah, that's why we want to fit in, I think. And I don't know, like fitting in is like I said, like fitting is important to some extent where like our society doesn't break down, right? Like we all have to fit in that like we don't murder each other and like we don't steal from each other. Those are things that like we want everyone to fit into, but it's like when it comes to stuff like that's like a total extreme, right? Like when it comes to stuff like oh, you like watching like anime or like you like gardening or like you like ballet, like those things like who the fuck cares? Like just do what you like. Obviously it's easier said than done because people might bully you for it and like give you a hard time for it, but like people like really shouldn't because like those things are like super harmless and like or like it's like harmless to like it's not like like liking anime is not on the same level as like liking breaking and entering or like being a kleptomaniac. So like I think society really has to chill on like giving people a hard time over these things and like judging people over what they do, which is obviously a lot easier said than done, right? Because I'll judge people for like things they do that I might perceive as weird, right? If like I see a 60-year-old man get with like a 20-year-old girl, I'll be like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, and I'll be honest, I will judge that a little bit. But it's like, I don't know, it's like, whatever, man. They're living their life, I'm living mine. Does it really affect my life if they're doing that thing? No. Like, it can be fun to like crack a few jokes, but like, I really like it's their life. Like what do I care what they're doing? So yeah, I think the lesson is that we should all just respect each other's likes and interests and like just what the fuck is going on in this Minecraft world. By the way, this whole video I've been trying to find iron so I can recreate my armor. Oh boy. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Oh no. Oh boy. Oh no. This is not good. Oh shit. Oh wait, what? Oh my god, we just glitched the Matrix or something there. Anyway, yeah, we should all like I do think like the new generations are like doing this a lot better than like in the 80s, like you would literally get like bullied so hard if like you liked ballet as a guy, but like nowadays like I think the newer generation is getting a lot better with that. Obviously, not all the way there, but it's probably better than it was in the 80s, so that's a good thing. Yeah, man, we just gotta respect each other's likes. If you're not hurting anyone with like your interests or hobbies, it's like just who the fuck cares? Like that's awesome that you enjoy that thing. I'm gonna let you rock it. Yeah, let me just talk a little bit about how my experiences like fitting in or not fitting in my own life. Like, yeah, I was a pretty quirky guy. XD didn't really fit in. Haha, really hard to find friends when you're such a depressed and quirky guy like me. Just gonna cry in my own room and listen to Drake and not have any friends. No, but like, yeah, for real. I feel like I'm definitely not like I don't know. I'm not like a white guy, which already like makes me like not really fit into like the typical mold of society. And yeah, I just feel like generally I've had a hard time fitting in a lot through all phases of my life, which is probably a common thing for a lot of people, like way more common than we think, because like I really struggle to find anyone who's like, oh yeah, I really fit in high school and like I loved high school and like that was my shit. And most of the time when you hear people who say that, like they end up like just being total psychopaths. Like I said, like people who fit in high school are like, I don't know, it's definitely not the normal experience, let's just put it that way, of like fitting in high school. Most people don't fit in high school, and like school in general. But yeah, anyway, let me just walk through like different phases of my life. So middle school was a rough time. That was probably like literally one of the worst times of my life, which is like weird to say because like I was like literally 11. So how could like an 11-year-old have a worse time than like a 23-year-old who has to like pay bills and like worry about his taxes and like all these adult things? Like you'd think that like the like the stakes of like adult problems would outweigh like the pain of middle school like experiences, but like you'd be wrong. you'd be wrong. Middle school was a rough time because I really didn't. I really struggled to like find a group of friends who I fit in with. I think. So sixth grade was my first year in middle school, and I found some friends in like this one class I took, creative writing, and it was a good time. Like we were getting to know each other all throughout sixth grade. Like I felt like, oh, I was making some friends. Seventh grade was when that kind of all went to shit, and that was like literally, that was probably one of the most depressed I've ever been in my life was seventh grade. Which again, like sounds ridiculous, right? Because like I was literally like 12 or 11. How could a 12 or 11-year-old even fathom what depression is? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. But hold on, I gotta sneeze again. But yeah, seventh grade, like I started like feeling that like, oh wait, these people who I feel like are my friends, I feel like they're closer to each other, and like I'm the one left out of this friend group. Like, I feel like I felt like everyone in that friend group was like best friends with each other, except me, and that was like really hard for me to deal with. And like there wasn't even like a reason why that I could point to, or at least I felt the reason. I know why I felt the reason why. I felt the reason why was because like I was not cool, I was shy, and I was just like, not as funny or like charming as like the other people in that friend group. And I just felt like, oh, like these people, like I'm just tagging along. They just kind of just like are tolerating my presence, which is like a stupid thing to think, right? Because like we're all just kids. Like we have no idea what the fuck we're doing. Like, fuck, why can't I make? Oh, there we go. We have no idea what the fuck we're doing. Like we're just kids. But I really felt that, and like I really like tried kind of like in a desperate way to like make myself be like a cooler guy and like try to fit in more in that friend group and like make myself more endearing to them. And like I remember the thing that I did to like make myself seem cooler was like literally just like wear cooler clothes. So like I said, like I was like, oh, this Aeropostale, man, this Aeropostale is the shit. I'm gonna look so cool. They're gonna think I'm the coolest dude. I started wearing clothes that like had like, like that were more colorful. I got this like Nike shirt that was like black but like had like orange. Oh shit. Nah, not today. Not today, motherfucker. Eat this. Run away. Do I have any more food? Oh god, I don't want to be out here. I need blocks. Okay, dig in. Okay. Yeah, I got like clothes, like a black Nike shirt that had like orange, the Nike in orange, so like it really popped. I got like black shoes with like neon green like laces to like make myself seem cool, and like I just started trying to like act cooler than I was, which is like totally stupid and probably maybe like even more sad than like if I had just like been myself, whatever that means. I feel like it's so cheesy when people are like, oh, just be yourself, which is like actually really good advice to like be yourself. It's just hard like figuring out what yourself is. But yeah, I just totally, that was seventh grade, and then eighth grade was like basically just a continuation of seventh grade of me trying to find my place. But at that point I was also thinking about high school, and like yeah, I was basically eighth grade was better than seventh grade, and I just like kind of like try to figure out my way into high school, I guess. But like, yes, middle school, terrible time. I don't know anyone who enjoys middle school, but like, yeah, man, high school is, I feel like high school is literally just like prison for like 14 to 18-year-olds, because like the government realizes like, oh shit, like if we let these like 14 to 18-year-olds just roam wild on the streets, they're probably just gonna like totally fuck up society and like bring it to its knees. So we just need somewhere to put these people for like 8 hours a day, so like they don't like end up murdering each other. And that's like basically what high school is. But then all that murder energy is just like translated into the confines of what is acceptable in high school. So yeah, man, I mean, like in high school, I don't know, I did track. That was fine. I found my group of people within track, but like I felt like high school was literally just like a bunch of like different factions just like struggling for power and like tearing each other down to like like forget that power. So like I don't know, there was so much drama in high school, man. High school fucking sucked, but like I don't know, like, and like I may be dating myself nowadays because like I don't think high schoolers use Facebook anymore, but like Facebook was like the platform in my day, and like there would be so much shit on Facebook, just like so much drama, people posting like, oh, like this post for like, I'll post on your wall like how I actually feel about you, and then like they would be like super mean on those posts, and like there's just so much like drama flying around. And like the thing about high school too is like you are judged like so hard, and people talk about like you behind your back like so much, or at least that's how I feel. Maybe like that's not what actually happened, but like yeah, people are always judging you in high school, like, oh, like this person likes this person, oh, what an idiot, how could he ever think this person would like him back, or like, oh, this person is such a nerd, fuck this guy, this person is so stupid, fuck this guy. You know, it's like literally anything you do in high school is judged by other people. I'm trying to think of like anything specific that happened to me in high school that like really sucked. I don't know, man. It's just like the environment, you know, where like literally everyone is like trying to act super cool, but like looking back on it as a 23-year-old, I'm like, it's literally impossible for like a 16-year-old to be cool. It's like literally it defies the laws of physics for a 16-year-old to be like a cool person. Like you're so dumb at that age, like it's just not possible. But we're all like trying to like prove to each other that like we're way cooler than we actually are, and that leads to like, I don't know, some real turmoil. Again, I'm trying to think of something that actually happened. Yeah, I don't know, like in high school there was like this theater competition called Sing, and basically in it like basically the sophomores and freshmen would team up and make a musical. The juniors would make a musical, and the seniors would make a musical. And it would be like totally, the script would be like totally written by the students, all the design, the casting, just literally everything was student run. The choreography for all the dances, like all that shit. And there's literally so much drama every year around this fucking high school competition that was like, oh, like this person, like, I don't know, it's like, oh, this person wants to like, this kind of just turned into like a high school drama rant. But like I feel like the drama is caused by people wanting them to fit in and be cool. But like anyway, people will be like, oh, this person doesn't deserve to be cast as the lead, or like, oh, why didn't this person get chosen to like be part of this like dance group, or like whatever, or like, oh, like this person, you know, this person did all the work but like he didn't get any of the credit, like, oh, blah 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 blah. It's like literally like so like stupid. I don't know. The entirety of high school is like just like such a toxic environment where it's like if you don't find a group of people to fit in with, you're gonna die. If you choose the wrong group of people to fit in with, like the unpopular group of people, you're gonna die, and like you're just gonna feel ostracized and bullied. And like I feel like the only way to like win that game is just to not play it. It's like, oh, you're gonna bully me for liking Magic the Gathering? Go fucking suck a dick, motherfucker. Like, I literally just don't care. Which again is easier said than done. A lot of things in life I feel like are like things that like are true, but they're just easier said than done. So it's like, oh, just don't listen to people who bully you for liking Magic the Gathering. Way easier said than done. I don't even like Magic the Gathering, but like you get my point. Like Pokemon. Like Pokemon is cool nowadays. I remember in high school, like there was a strong chance if like you talk to the wrong people about Pokemon, you would just get roasted, and like they would want nothing to do with you. So like, yeah, man, I don't know. Fuck high school. That's my whole rant. College. So another Stanford story, boys. I just gotta mention Stanford so all y'all motherfuckers know to subscribe for this Stanford content, because we're trying to, you know, fucking trick y'all motherfuckers into joining, subscribing. But yeah, Stanford, I mentioned this in the Stanford video, but like I feel like Stanford, I really didn't fit in with, because everyone at Stanford was like really preppy and like excited for life, and like, but like in a fake way. Like they would be like, oh my God, Stanford's like the best place on earth. I love Stanford, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like so like, I just felt like it was like super fake and like just like not indicative of the real world. Like it is like totally just like a bubble of people who think like Stanford problems are like the problems plaguing society, and like that's all we have to think about in life. Oh God, I'm just gonna get out of here and get food. Yeah, so like I didn't fit in, and another thing I feel like I didn't fit in really with Stanford is like everyone at Stanford really expects you to just be happy all the time. And the way I know this is because like my freshman year, I wrote on this like public whiteboard in the hallway of my dorm like, oh, like something to the effect of like I don't feel like I fit in here. And then someone else wrote back like, I remember this very clearly. They literally wrote back like, oh, everyone else here is happy. Why aren't you? It's like literally being like, be happy, be happy. There's an unhappy one. We must get him and convert him. It's like, whoa, like what the fuck is going on here? Why is it, why do I have to be happy all the time here? And like, if I dislike the vibe or the environment, I'm like the devil or something. Or if I think like, oh, you guys complaining about Stanford problems, like, it's like literally if you have any criticism of Stanford, there are people who will like just ostracize you, or like if you don't just fit into like this very like specific mold, which is like, I don't know, like California happy, like liberalness, they will literally ostracize you. And here's another thing, and I'm gonna say this publicly. People at Stanford literally treat this group called Stanford College Republicans like they're the KKK or something. Like literally, like if you're associated with Stanford College Republicans, people will be like, oh my God, like what is wrong with you? Like how could you support such a vile, hateful group? And it's like, as far as I can tell, they're literally just Republicans. I feel like, I admit, like, I feel like some things they do are like invite like controversial speakers to campus or something, or like support controversial policies, but it's not like they're out there saying like this race is superior to this race. I don't think they're not saying anything like, oh, like they're not Nazis or anything. They're just literally conservatives. And like yeah, man, I don't know. I don't even have like a horse in this race because I'm not a Republican. I'm not part of Stanford College Republicans. I disagree with a lot of like Republican views, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird that like people at Stanford literally like, oh, you associate yourself with like Stanford College Republicans, or like there's this magazine called like the Stanford Review. It's like, oh, you associate with them. It's like, or like you read them. Like, what's wrong with you? It's like, chill the fuck out. It's like they're just Republicans, man, and like you're literally like, conservatives like to act a lot like they're persecutor or something, and like you're literally helping their cause there by like trying to persecute them. So it's like, I don't know. Am I gonna get canceled for saying that? Probably. But you know what? Whatever. At this point, maybe I would enjoy it to be canceled and have that peace in life. You know, because once you're canceled, you don't have to be afraid of being canceled anymore. But anyway, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't think Stanford's like as tolerant of people, or like as willing to have people, you know, express their diverse opinions as they would like to have you believe. There is like a certain mold that you have to fit into at Stanford. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna be ostracized to a certain point. So like, yeah, I don't know. Stanford, it's a weird place because like they want you to like, it's literally just like an obsession with like the problems at Stanford, and very Stanford focused, and like it's literally like the world doesn't exist outside of Stanford. So like, I don't know. If you like don't fit into the ideological views of Stanford, if you're not happy all the time, and if you think that, I don't know, if you think about anything outside of Stanford, you're not going to fit in at Stanford, and then people are going to like really, I don't know, you're going to be shunned for it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then even in my current day-to-day job, right, I work at a startup, and I feel like that's another thing where it's like a very specific, you know, the Silicon Valley tech bro is like a very well-known trope, and like something that a lot of people try to fit into because like they think it's going to help them be successful in life or like dominate the competition or whatever, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like people who just are willing to do whatever it takes. Very Machiavellian. I don't even know. I didn't know if I said that right, but like very like, I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to win. I'm gonna destroy the competition. I'm gonna be ruthless, and like I'm gonna make a shit ton of money. I'm gonna change the world with my thing. I'm gonna, it's a very like specific thing, right? And I'm trying to like not fit into that culture because like I feel like it's very like detrimental to the world because it's like it's just not real. It's like really like every company is like, oh, our thing is going to change the world, and it's like really your electric toothbrush is going to change the world when there's literally a dozen electric toothbrushes already on the market. It's like really literally every company's mission statement is we're going to change the world. Like Slack, Facebook, Dropbox, Uber, Snapchat, WeWork. Literally all these companies are going to change the world. Like really, it's going to change the world. That I could send nudes accidentally to my contacts. Like, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. And like, in fact, it's like the world would probably be a better place if like half these companies didn't exist. Some of these companies are good, right? Like overall, the internet has probably been like a net positive for society because like we could like research medicine faster or whatever. But it's like really like I don't know. It's just like a very fake culture to me, and I feel like that's something I don't really fit in with, and I don't want to fit in with because it's like I don't know. It's like a very toxic culture. I feel like sometimes it's like winning just for winning's sake. We're gonna dominate, do whatever it takes to destroy everyone else. Our startup's the best thing since sliced bread. Work 100-hour work weeks. That's all we want to do is work and like be the best. And like it's like I don't know, it's just like a thing that doesn't really resonate with me, I guess. It's like yeah, like I want to build cool shit, but like do I want to take it to like the upteenth level that like all these other startups have, where it's like an obsession and like literally like I don't know, it's like a very toxic culture, and it makes a lot of people feel like they don't belong, right? Because if you're saying that like the only way you can be a startup founder is that, like if you dedicate your life to startups and you work 100-hour work weeks and like you have a singular focus and you're willing to do whatever it takes and like sacrifice to be a startup founder, that's like I don't know, that's very exclusionary because it immediately cuts out any parent, right? Any single parents, because like they've got responsibilities and has to take care of their parents and like can't dedicate all those hours. And I guarantee you it like disproportionately skews white and like male, the people who like are able to like fit the Silicon Valley culture. So it's a very like exclusionary thing to like be like, oh, this is if you don't fit into this startup idea of the tech bro, you can't do startups. And like I don't know, that's something I really don't like about startups is like that like that idea that like I don't know, win at all costs, destroy everyone, steamroll whatever, it's what I'm talking about, like Silicon Valley culture. We all have an idea of what it is, and it's like I don't know, it doesn't resonate with me personally, and so I'm trying to like have my own journey there and like stay true to myself and like not become like a douchebag, because like I feel like there's sort of like this culture where it's like, oh, if you're not a douchebag, you're not gonna make it, and it's like I don't know, it's like very like weird, and it's like I don't know. Again, like I work at a startup, so it's like who am I to say like I might be part of the problem myself, but like I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like the whole startup culture of like I feel like I don't fit into the typical startup culture, because I'm also like not a very like talkative person, which is what most startup people are, right? They're talkative. They have right. They're like MBA types, which is like interesting, right? Because you'd think that like they're like nerdy hacker type, but I feel like that trope has been like superseded in recent years with like this very like fluent MBA business school type who's like very charming and like I don't know, I don't fit into that. So it's like I feel excluded sometimes. I feel like I don't belong. But guess what? Fuck that. I don't know. It's like, am I hurting anyone by like having my own path in life? I don't think so. So it's like, chill the fuck out. And I think that's just the moral of this whole video, man. Is like, can we all just take a step back and just like we're all humans here. Can we just all like respect each other and like just chill out and like just like let each other do our own thing? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. It's like we're all humans here. We all have like a common ancestor at some point. We're all like literally family, right? Because it's like if you trace it far back enough, we have a common ancestor, like you and literally anyone else on Earth. It's just like oh, we defined it to like the maximum length is like cousin, but like we're all family here. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just like, why do we do this to each other, man? It's like life is like so short and we spend so much of it just like hating on other people and judging other people and like putting each other down for like not fitting in. It's like, let's just take a chill pill, man, and like just like love and respect each other, man. I think that's the moral of this video, is like we just gotta love and respect each other because we're all humans, man. We're all family, man. No, that's like hippie talk, but like, yeah, I mean, it's true on some level. So, yeah, I don't know. Just do whatever you like doing. Fuck the people who say this is a stupid thing for whatever you like. Just literally, just whatever you like doing, just fucking do it. And if anyone doesn't like the fact that you don't do it, like that thing, I will personally come and like write a strongly worded letter to them. How about that? But, yeah, guys, just like whatever you like. I'm trying to think of something weird that I like. I don't know. Like, I like listening to Taylor Swift. So, that's pretty quirky XD. Though I feel like nowadays, it's actually like becoming like a normal thing to like challenge the heteronormative stereotype. So it's like people are like actually, I can't believe I just said like heteronormative stereotype totally seriously. But, yeah, it's like dudes nowadays are like, oh, I like Taylor Swift. I'm not like the other guys. I'm so cool and in touch with my feminine side. So I actually feel like that's not really a quirky XD thing anymore. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'll think of something actually weird and overlay it in a text box over this video. Jumping through trees like a monkey. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that was this video. If you just, yeah, I don't know. I'm on my dad shit today. So it's like, if you take nothing away from this video, it's just like literally just do whatever the fuck you like doing. Fuck the haters. And love and respect your fellow human beings, man. That's all I gotta say. All right. One more thing is that coming up on the 1 year anniversary of me posting my first video on this channel, and I feel like it's pretty crazy that I got like 650 subscribers or something like that. Like, damn, I really like. If you told me a year ago that I'd have this many people subscribing, I wouldn't have believed it. And like, you know, some people might not think it's a big number, but it's amazing to me. And like, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys for listening to my stupid rants and like providing this, you know, this fun creative outlet for me, you know. So yeah, really love and appreciate you guys, and thank you guys. Like, really do. I feel like I say that every video, but I mean, it's the truth. So yeah. Anyway, this video is getting way too long, so I'm gonna try and end it now. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, didn't make that jump. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like whatever you like, love whoever you love. It's just life, and fuck the haters, man. And I will support you every step of the way. Yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great life. And I'll catch you guys next time. All right. Stay safe. Stay sane. Peace.